Hello. Oh, hey. I have the wrong banner up because that's later on. Hey, everybody. It's Canada with Katy. Thanks for joining me tonight. This should be kind of fun. We are going to talk about Sitsquatch. Not sure I haven't seen a squatch. So I'm going to do the intro and I will be back. I'll see you soon. Boom! Let's do this. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Okay, welcome to Canada with Katy. You guys, it's the last one of 2021. This one's going to be fun. They're all going to kind of be geared more toward this because, well, that's what I want. So, still there. I'm wearing my favorite, I think I've shown it to you before. Truck stop sweatshirt. It was $25. How do you beat a deal like that? I love truck stops. I do. Whenever I travel, I stop at truck stops. So maybe I'll do a Kendra Kitty about that. These are my oh, they're not my at-home glasses. These are the regular ones. Sorry. I've got another pair. See, I bought a couple of them. So these are the at-homes that are like tortoiseshell. Don't like them as much, so I'll wear them when I'm at home. So hi, we are going to talk about this. Okay, so this is how he came about. This is Sitsquatch. Okay. He is a Sasquatch. Yes, he is. He looks mad, sort of, but he's not. He's zen. Okay. So this just came to me last night. Seriously. So I was meeting. So as you know, I'm a real estate agent, and I have two people on my team. They're both part time. So there's not a lot of interaction, a lot of stuff going on, and that's fine. I'm there when we need it, and so like I'm thinking about goals and what I want to do and where I want to go and stuff, and so are they, which is cool. Um, so I met with one of my friends yesterday. So she actually was a client of mine, and then became friends, and then now she's working with me. So that's really cool. So I had gone to a place called Changing Hands. It's a bookstore. It's really cool, and I bought a bunch of stuff. And it's, of course, we're in the last few days of 2021, so we're coming into a new year, and it's always that whole oh, reservations, make resolutions, yada yada yada. Yes, do that, but let's just be this gave me like the coolest idea, okay? Because he was $5, and I think I'm gonna go buy it. There was another one there. I think I'm gonna go buy it because in case something happens to him, I want to have another one. And I kind of wouldn't mind doing it like a flat Stanley thing, where I send him off to people and he has adventures. Except that I think I would miss him when he's gone. So, oh my kids! Hey kids! Oh my gosh, I love you guys so much. Auntie Katy. These are kids I go see in basically Silicon Valley when I go and compete in Pleasanton. Yes, you are my friend. This is the Kabir is saying hello. Hi, Kabir. Is your brother on here too? Better say hi. Okay, so he's saying hi. Okay, so I got this idea. So I was like, oh, okay. So I'm obsessed, as you know, with journals, notebooks, that kind of thing. Can't get rid of it. So we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. And about this really cool journal. It's called Write This for Inspiration. Oh shoot! You guys just moved to Tahoe. Okay, I'm gonna have to call your dad. Well, crud, I won't get to stay with you then. But I'll come see you in Tahoe. Okay. Okay. So this is a journal. And it's got all kinds of different things in it. And so yesterday, the first one. So it's silly. It's a silly one. He's a kid. I don't watch your live streams as much. I know that's okay. I haven't watched your stuff as much either, so we'll get to it. I actually have a different goal in mind, so we're going to talk about that too. Anyway, look at all this. This is like I wrote it like a little kid because it was just the little kid paper, and it's like think like a kid. You might find yourself wondering, what should I do with my life? The key is often in the past. Blah blah blah. Make a list of your 7 favorite things you did as a kid. So I ride my bike, sports. Mostly as a kid, I did softball. Then I did volleyball, track, that kind of thing. Swimming, especially in Canada. Reading. I would literally ride my bike to the library at 7 years old. I mean, I lived in a small town in North Dakota, but I would ride my bike there and read and check out books and stuff. Writing, I used to write fake news, stories, that kind of stuff. Playing with my sister and hanging with my dad, my pops. So there's all kinds of different things in here, and there's different focuses. So pick what you want to do and just stick with it. It doesn't have to be a big deal. I like it because it's like it's not homework. Homework. It's not the end all be all. See it how you want to see it. So there's the prompts are broken into different areas, which are purpose, perspective, creativity, relationships, and empowerment. So kind of cool. Um, okay, so the kids are still commenting. We rented our Pleasanton house. All right, I probably don't want to go stay with them though if you guys aren't there. So we'll get to that later. Okay, so here's the deal. Sitsquatch. So blah blah blah. I buy a bunch of stuff. I buy this really cool game, which maybe I'll get to, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just post it later. I spent entirely too much money, but it was a blast. And I'm thinking, I stress about this stuff all the time because I can't keep up. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. There's all the pressures and this and that. So what can I do to be more positive? Something that's fun. Oh, Amy, my friend Amy wants to know what's the name of the journal. It's called Write This for Inspiration, and it's by Ashley Perez. Okay, so I got it at Changing Hands. You could probably get it on Amazon too. I probably paid way too much money for it, like I said, but I really like it because it's got different things. So I mean, it's like I want to spend 5 to 10 minutes on a focus like of that like every morning. Okay. Um, and by the way, the kids are 12 and 10. And I can't believe that because they were so little when I first met them. So here's my thing. So blah blah blah. I love Sasquatch. Like any kind of documentary about Sasquatch, I'm watching. I'm weird. I love sloths, but they're real. So anywho, he's sitting by the register. There's two of them, and it's that whole thing where I'm like, how much is he? It's still on there. So he does it. It's $5. I'm like, throw him in there. So then later on that night, I was like, wait a minute. I'm gonna name him Zen Squatch. And then he's just going to be my little guru on my journey. But the bad thing is that I looked it up. And so I actually had enough foresight to look it up. And there is already a Zen Squatch site. Like, how cool is this? It's a Zen Squatch. Well, that's the pose, of course. Zen Squatch apparel. And so I don't see this exactly when you see it, but I mean, this is really cool. So, I mean, if you look at it, it's a pretty buff Sasquatch right there. You can see it. He's got all the yoga poses and whatever, and it's kind of cool, but you never know what this could turn into. So I was like, okay, so I won't call it Zen Squatch. And then I typed in Sitsquatch and that wasn't taken. And Amy says, yay. And then great name. I hope you're talking about Sitsquatch. That's the journal. So then I was thinking, all right, well, he's sitting, he's in the lotus position, and that's his favorite position anyway. So if you guys are on Instagram, I just created a thing. I've never done this before, but I created a page for him. It's called Sitsquatch, and I've already requested some of my friends followed and then requested them. So go find him. You're gonna start seeing really fun stuff. We're gonna do lots of adventures together. He's gonna go in house showings with me, and whatever. He's connected to my page, which is also my business page. But how fun is that? So he was already helping me tonight. He did his first story today. He's had 2 posts. Uh, so his favorite phrase we'll get to later. So I was thinking about this and I was like, okay, so how do because we've had a shitty couple of years, right? And we're not totally out of it. Phoenix is different. I mean, like cases are on the rise with everything, but if, here it doesn't seem, it seems kind of back to normal in a lot of sense because I don't see a lot of people with masks and stuff, and there's not a lot of mandates. Like I know West Hollywood has, you have to show proof of your vaccination card in order to eat somewhere, like inside or whatever. And I don't see a lot of that here. I think we might have some of it. I don't really go out that often though, to be honest. So I was just thinking, based on just thinking about all of the shit that we've been through, how can we start more positive? And this is it. This is it right here for me. And like, it's so silly. And it's so, I'm not going to say dumb because I fucking love it. And I think it's going to be a blast. And I'm enjoying. He just makes me happy looking at him. And Sasquatch, not your normal Sasquatch, not your average Sasquatch. I mean, I think that's a cool catchphrase. So here are the things that I'm going to focus on. So I still haven't done a survey for Candor with Katy, which I probably still will do. If anybody wants to help me, I'm totally down. I would love that. But these are the things I'm going to be thinking about. And I didn't get anything from any sites tonight. Okay. So I'm going to be organizing and thinking about stuff. And what that means is that, okay, I have a pile of stuff on my kitchen table over there. I need to organize it. My kitchen is very roomy and spacious, but it doesn't have a lot of cabinet space. So I put things on, like shelves over there. And so I'm going to be thinking about, do I need this here? Or is this something I can, get rid of, which I'll get to in a minute, also donate or put in the garage or something like that. Okay. So these are things I'm going to be organizing and thinking. So I'm organizing and thinking, and then I'm also going to be decluttering at the same time. So that comes into play. What am I going to get rid of? What am I going to donate? What I can give away stuff. I could probably sell stuff, but I'm not the kind of person that's really going to sell stuff on like offer up or whatever, because I live alone, so I really don't want people coming to my house. By the way, do you guys notice that I change this as often as I can? It's my little logo, so it's my KWK, and there's a Sasquatch giving a thumbs up to the mic. So kind of check this, and I try to keep the color theme the same. So that's my theme for tonight. Kind of fun. I'm also going to be working on creating a plan for scheduling things, and that might sound crazy too. And it's funny because I have friends. I have a good friend, and I love her, and she's like, "Hey, don't ever underestimate the power of a schedule, or time, whatever." And I'm like, I get it, but when someone needs to go see homes or whatever, and they call me at 3 o'clock on a Thursday, and they want to go see 8 on a Friday, the things I had planned for Fridays gets put to the wayside, and then sometimes I don't get back to it. So when I say that I want to create a plan for scheduling things, this is going to be certain things like I'll kind of get to that too. Like what can I get done on the time that maybe other people aren't working? Okay, so that would be like if I need to catch up with clients or emails or things like that, which I'll kind of get to. Um, Trying not to stress about thinking about scheduling. See, I already am. I'm already like, "Ugh," like thinking way too much about it with what I need to do. So you know, I, here's here's a big thing with me, and I think this is probably one of the big problems that I have: writing goals, but being specific. Okay, so like let's just put, for instance, a goal that you have maybe for a significant other. Like, so say I want a fella that's funny, caring, affectionate, um, treats me like a lady, pays for stuff, whatever. Let's just say, but I forget to say, and doesn't cheat on me across the entire country with how many women I don't even know, that kind of a thing, or like, is narcissistic, or says mean things. Like, how do you be specific? So when you say something like in your business, like, I want to create the right type of client. What type of client is that? Part of that to me would be someone who communicates, is qualified. Because I have people that'll contact me and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna pay cash," and I'm like, "Well, I need to see your proof of funds." And then they're like, "What do you mean proof of funds?" And I don't need to spend my time on that. I need to make sure that things are all in their place. If that makes sense to you guys, I hope it does. How is everybody, by the way? I don't know who's on here, so say hi. Tell me if you have any goals. Not if you have any goals, but what your goals are. Okay. So here's the other thing. So being specific, but breaking down my goals into monthly, quarterly, and yearly goals. And this is something I've never done. I mean, that's going to be hard for me. So I'm going to work on it. Um, that's it. I mean, I think that's going to be more important because then I can see success as I go and not give up. Megan, oh my God, my friend from high school. Hello, nice to see you here. Um, okay, so breaking my goals down to monthly, quarterly, yearly goals. Also working on my food environmental allergy issues. I will be holistically healthy. I'm getting there, you guys. So there are some pretty exciting things I'll be sharing with you. And Megan, you and I should probably talk at some point. I got this book, so I have it here also. I can share it. I bought this. This is really interesting because it's a cookbook for einkorn bread, and I bought it. Here it is. And so it's ancient wheat, um, and the wheat looks like this. So you can actually order the wheat on Amazon, which is pretty cool. It comes through another company, and so I was a little bit scared, to be honest with you, because it says, all-purpose flour. It says wheat flour, that kind of a thing. But I bought a bread machine because I wanted to make my own bread, and I've made it a couple of times, and it's really good. So there's all kinds of recipes in here, almond sugar cookies, that kind of thing. Not that I need to be eating that, but I just want to be able to like do cool things and do what I want, right? So, okay, so Amy says, "Great, looking forward to the new year." Yeah, me too, exactly. And Brian, my friend Brian, woohoo! My goal is to camp and fish in every single state. That's an amazing goal, Brian. I love that. Okay, so we got to have those fun goals too. Okay. Okay, so I will work on my food and environmental issues, like I said. Get my finances in order. I got a new bank, my biz account, keeping track. I believe it or not, I'm not good at it. I think a lot of real estate agents aren't. I was better at finances when I was a teacher because I had no money. Uh, but this will be included, setting a budget. There's a lot of things you guys are gonna be like, oh my god. But really, I'm working on it right now this week and stuff. So like I'm spending this week. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Sitting in front of my, TV fireplace, and working on things, listening to the nice sounds, and it's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna have more scheduled workouts, which means probably I'll be doing it early morning. So even if you do workouts at home, and like I'm not even saying like it has to be at the gym or whatever, but I've been doing this yoga challenge, and then if I skip a day because I don't have a designated time, then I skip 2 days, then I skip three, and it's just something that I need to stop doing. So Amy says, "Me too. Need to get finances in order." Yeah, she's another realtor also. So she's a new friend of mine. Really cool. I met her at a Christmas party for a guy that we both work with, a coach. So pretty cool. Yes, I think everybody needs to get finances in order for the most part, unless you're just so see. I'm totally right brained and artistically, creatively minded. Not that left brains aren't, but like I'm not a mathematical person. So it is a bit harder for me. Okay. I do need to do this a vision board. This doesn't have to be like a big whole thing. It could be on your computer. It could be one piece of paper and you put pictures on it and maybe a statement about it. And, or maybe you just put stickies up somewhere and you remind yourself of stuff. And it could be a couple of different things here and there. Okay. Plan my videos and podcasts weekly. So for personal and business, I've got some other things that I need to get going on. I need to get going on my business, um, you know, podcast and stuff and videos. And my goal is to keep them shorter. So it's not going to be bad. So I think my business ones will be like 3 minutes or less. So Megan says vision board. Yes, me too. Yeah, maybe we should do a vision board, like little fun. Maybe not a Kendra with Katie, but we could do a Zoom. I mean, that'd be fun, right? Megan, would you be down for that? Anybody wants to do that, I'll put it in here and we can all do it together. Why not? That's fun. Um, so this is important because I was doing motivational Mondays and I love those videos and they're 5 minutes or less. But I'm a procrastinator, and so I would tend, and I'm good. I'm good at it even so. All the papers I wrote in college, I would get A pluses, and I would be writing them from midnight or whatever until I'm getting like rolling into the class. But I don't need to stress myself out like that. I can do it on a Sunday afternoon. I could spend an hour or two. I can break it down into different sections, and I can get it done. And so I've already kind of created a plan. I don't know where I put it, but where Candor Katie's is always Tuesday, and yada yada. So I'd like to keep them to 20 minutes or less, which now I'm at 18 and a half minutes already. So Megan says yes, and Amy says yes. Awesome. So I've got two girls already. So we are going to, and guys too, you guys, I'm going to create a Zoom class because I've got an account and I can have up to 100 people, and we're going to do a vision board. So I'll reach out to you guys. I'll put it in here, and whoever says yes, I'll reach out to you on Messenger since you're on my Facebook, and we'll plan that, and that'll be good. And let's do that. We need to do it this week if you guys are down for that. So I'll send you guys a message and we'll plan it. Okay. Here's the big thing too. Here's the one thing that you got to do for yourself. Let it go and understand that everything is a process. Okay. Don't give up and make it happen. So what you want can and will be yours, but you have to work for it. So there's the whole thing in like manifesting and meditating and asking for this and whatever, but you still have to work for it. Okay. And if it doesn't come to you overnight, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't ever give up, because I promise you, if you want it bad enough, if you really want to do it, you can do it. You can. And I'm not talking about growing a limb if you lost one, but you can overcome the difficulties, that are involved with that, and have a healthy, positive life. So everybody always talks about this accountability partner. Yes, yes, yes. I probably should because I tend to like, go off the beaten path if I don't. But really, to me, what's most important is consistency. Okay, right? Okay, so here's the last thing. I got a couple things. Gosh, it's 20 minutes already. Start being there for you. Who cares what anyone thinks? If you like or love it, go for it. The life of your dreams starts with you and no one else because the right people will be there. Guess what? This is silly. This is so silly, but I love it so much. And I might do more posts with this fella than I do. By the way, I'm going to take a picture right now because I'm going to put the post up because he's already got 2 posts today, you guys. So all you got to do is hang on, let me see if I got it. Oh, nope, nope, nope. All right, hang on. You gotta deal with it here. All you gotta do is just do what you want. So here's the right people. The right people will be in your life. They will. They just will. And if they don't like it, then they're not the right people, guys. Like that's something we have to really figure out. So these are some little small things that I will be getting to, here and there. Okay. So remember Henry David Thoreau, who was a very famous writer. Okay. He has this quote right here, and it states, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined." What's your key word there? You. Live the life you've imagined. Okay. So for my Candor with Katy goals, I want them shorter, lighter, meaningful, fun, positive, helpful, all those things. Okay. So Sitsquatch, my new pal, who's going to be doing lots of things with me. This is his phrase. He loves it. Okay. The journey begins with you. So be good to yourself. Namaste. And as always, I say peace and love, friends. Thanks for joining me tonight. I'll see you next week. We'll be doing lots of more fun stuff. I'll be putting a survey out. Maybe someone needs to help me. I don't know, but I appreciate you, and I will see you next week. Peace and love.